Greetings, everyone. Greetings. Welcome to another episode of Brown Girls Are Beautiful. I am your hostess and your melanated queen, y'all. Let's get started off by saying Heute ist Freitag, the day of love, the day of Venus. Today is Friday, which means it translates to free day in German or auf Deutsch, y'all. So today you're supposed to wear red, burn your red candles, or you can wear pink. Okay, pink is more like for making sure you maintain friendships, and yellow as well. But anyway, I wanted to get back into this video from the other day about the Walgreens bully, y'all. We got an update on the Walgreens bully situation, and I was thinking about doing a live stream about it. I don't know, because I haven't really been investing into F Your Feelings Friday because I've been so exhausted. Last week we were going to play a game and I fell asleep, y'all. That's exactly what happened. So I don't like to make statements and then don't live up to it. So with all that being said, I have to do things on the spur of the moment when I feel like it, or else it won't get done sometimes. But let's get into what happened with this Walgreens bully. So if you want to find the girl's YouTube channel, she does have a YouTube channel and a TikTok. It's NYA, it's Naya. I'm going to go ahead and play this video. And as a matter of fact, this is what she looks like. All right, nice looking girl, y'all. This is a nice looking girl. So I really think that the 35-year-old was jealous of this girl. I think that she experienced hate and jealousy, as we see so many times. It happens to so many nice looking melanated females. I went through the same thing when I was, probably her age or even younger. I used to work at Walgreens as well, so that's very ironic. And she is the same zodiac sign as me. She's a Cancer, born July 15th or something like that. But yeah, so she likes fashion. She likes pink. As you can see, she has a bunch of pink in her background in her room. And judging by the Hello Kitty theme, she's probably just like maybe 20 years old. Or I remember I still had a stuffed animal and I was living in my own apartment, y'all. I had a stuffed animal on my bed. But anyway, let's get into the update of what happened with this Walgreens situation, because they actually were, I think, going to let the woman come back to work after the bullying situation. And what ended up happening, I think they had a lot of people calling up to the Walgreens demanding that she be released from the job. All right, let's go ahead and play the video, y'all.
I'm Naya. I am the girl that was getting bullied at her job by her 35-year-old coworker. That situation happened about a month ago. I took some time to make sure my mental health was good. I am back now and ready to tell you guys everything that happened. Okay, so the update is she did end up getting fired, guys. She no longer works for that company anymore. And in fact, she's also not allowed onto their property. So if you guys happen to see her at the company on the property, just go ahead and Yes. But yes, guys, that is the update. She did end up losing her job. She did get fired. And the company did suspend me, but they did offer me my job back. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for everything. Everything has been handled. Thank you guys so much for calling the store and checking up on me. You guys no longer have to call the company anymore because everything has been taken care of. And I just wanted to come up here and clarify everything for everyone that I am okay. And I just want to say thank you guys all so much for caring and supporting me throughout this whole process. I did make a YouTube video doing a story time on what happened step by step. And if you guys want to go check it out, my username is Naya_Nicole. Be sure to like that video. Make sure you go subscribe to my channel. So be sure to follow me and go check those out. But thank you guys all so much. I am back now. I am going to be posting here on TikTok, just dancing and looking cute like I was doing before all of this literally happened. But I just want to say from the bottom of my heart again, thank you all so much for all your love and support. I couldn't ask for better supporters. Thank you guys. Hello everyone, I'm Naya.
And as you can tell, she is I think she's very cute, very adorable. Nice looking girl, y'all. And from what it appears, she seems to have a sweet personality. She seems like a sweetheart. And usually those are the ones that those unhappy, miserable, beastly looking broads, those are the ones they target because they feel like she's an easy target. She's younger. You know, they just feel like, oh, I can target her because I can. If you're 35 years old working at Walgreens and you are tormenting a 20-year-old or however old this girl is, you really need to reevaluate your life. Get yourself together. Even if you're making $9,000 to $1,000 a week, it doesn't matter. Why are you throwing that in a 20-year-old's face? That's what I cannot understand. Like, it makes no sense to me. Or or I don't even know. Maybe her paycheck is like $900 and you know how you get paid every 2 weeks. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Regardless, the way she spoke to that girl, calling her bees countless amount of times, calling her the H word, you know, just blatantly disrespecting her. And on the YouTube video, and I probably will do a live stream on it later, you're going to hear how she actually cussed this girl out in front of other customers. And I think there was a shift lead there while this was going on. It's no excuse. And she said nobody stepped in to intervene to de-escalate the situation. She actually took her break and was talking to her mother about the passive aggressive behavior that led up to this event. And she said that that same coworker was supposed to be watching the register while she was on break. This woman left the register and was in the break room eavesdropping on her private conversation with her mother, staring at her and looking at her. And she said when she got off from her break, the woman was the female was at the register eyeing her down, looking at her, and asked her, does she want to fight? How ghetto, how ratchet, how hood, how just ignorant is that to behave in such a minuscule way in a job setting, regardless if it's Walgreens, I don't care if it's CVS, Rite Aid, even if it's Burger King. You don't behave like that in a job setting, y'all. And this stuff needs to be addressed. She even said in her video, she doesn't think people speak out about this type of thing enough. And so this is why I am doing a video on it, because she's not the only one that's gone through harassment and taunting. I remember when I was going to school, when I think I had just graduated high school, and I was at the courthouse because of the haters. Okay. I had to go to court many times in my day because of haters. And not just the people that were the same age as me. I'm talking about their mothers that were in their 30s, 35, 34, around the same age frame, targeting me, right? Couldn't stand me for some reason. I don't know what it was. No, I do know what it was, right? And the sad part is, she said this woman had even bought her snacks. She didn't even have to ask for it. The woman had brought her snacks on her break. And you got to watch out for these type of people because they are plotting on you. She said that when she went to the back or did something, she overheard the woman talking about her behind her back. And even it was some customers in there that did not feel comfortable leaving her in the store alone because this female, the way that she was saying things, it sounded like she wanted to hurt this girl Naya, and they didn't want to leave Naya alone in the store with this woman. So that tells you just how vicious these gremlins are, right? I don't even know why they were made into existence, if you ask me. And I just think that female was very jealous of Naya. And somehow Naya's Twitter, I guess, got taken. So this female, Cheyenne, whatever her name is, she had Naya's TikTok taken down. So I think Naya had to make another TikTok. Right now, she's sitting at 24.9 thousand followers. So if anything, she probably helped boost Naya's analytics, right? And her YouTube channel. So I know she's probably mad at that. It's just unfortunate because this girl has a nice personality and it transcends through the camera. Soft-spoken, very feminine, petite girl, nice looking. She likes fashion from what she said. She likes to fix herself up and look cute and come on camera. I'm telling you, females don't like stuff like that. They probably are looking at you from the sidelines like, who the hell does she think she is? That's how they think. And she said that she even caught this female like at the job staring at her, watching her. Yeah, I went through the same thing. I told y'all I had a story time on here about when I was working at the school and the principal was basically doing the same stuff to me, coming around the hall, watching me, targeting me, talking to other people, trying to check up on me, all these things because she was ugly. Okay, you should have seen what she looked like, y'all. And it's just as simple as that. One of the teachers even told me that's what it was. She did not have, charisma when it came to the children. The children liked me. They took a liking to me. I had a good rapport with them. And sometimes other people can't understand how are you able to attract, people to you without even trying. And for some reason, some people just have a natural capability with certain things and other people don't like it. There was a second instance at a different school where I was a tutor and went through the same thing with one of the teachers that had cancer. The principal of the school, all of a sudden, it was the exact same thing. And when I saw her, she reminded me of the prior principal. And she was not easy looking on the eyes at all. And I already had a sense, but I tried to overlook it, that it could be some tension. And, I just tried to have a smooth transition. I tried to be obliging to whatever, was going on. It didn't matter. All of a sudden, they all turned on me. I was being talked about. People stopped speaking. It was like a very awkward feeling out of nowhere. Even some of the children, y'all, I would get hugs. They would speak to me, children I didn't even know. And it's almost like they were threatened not to say hi to me. I remember one boy was looking at me looking so sad, like he wanted to say something, but he couldn't. So, like I said, people have a very bad insecurity complex and they need somebody to take their anger out on. So if you come to a situation, you're coming into an environment, you're looking all gleeful, delightful, you have a light energy, nice presence, and they're looking at you like, who the F does this person think she is, coming in here trying to take the limelight? That's not even what you're trying to do, y'all. Because I, for one, try to keep a low profile. And the same way as Naya. Naya said she doesn't even like talking to people. So like when she's at work, she doesn't say much. I'm the same way, pretty quiet. And she said, but she'll talk on her social media platform. Same thing. But it doesn't matter what it is, y'all. No matter what you try to do, you cannot stop a hater from hating. And that's my point. A hater's going to hate regardless. And, some of us, we just have that energy about us that we attract that. I have lived a life full of hate. I'm sorry that I have to say it, but it's true. There have been a lot of haters in my lifetime, and people have told me that I would deal with a lot of jealousy, that there's a lot of jealousy around me. So it's not just me making this up. It's just what it is. And I did not know that people had this type of mentality until, like I said, until I came to America, North America, the United Snakes of America, all right? When I was living in Germany, this was not going on. Even like living in a military community, this doesn't happen as much, but it does go on. I just think that, like I said, America's low vibrational, and there's no way to get rid of haters, especially if you're going to be around melanated females and you're a melanated female. This is just going to be what it is. And even if you're not trying to seek attention, you naturally get attention. They might not like it because a man said something nice about you and they want to take it out on you because they like the man. You might not even be interested in this guy, but they get offended by it. Oh yeah, that happens too. So, and then they'll make up all types of stuff on you. They'll make up lies And unfortunately with Naya, she went through what she went through, but I think this is going to work out in her favor because I think her social media platforms are going to take off where she can get monetized. She might not even have to work at Walgreens anymore, y'all. She might just be able to come on and have a social media presence because of her, her creativity, because of her essence, her aura, her energy, her presence. People like her and they're going to gravitate towards her. So with all that being said, to that bully at Walgreens, what's her name? Cheyenne or whatever her name is. Too bad, so sad. You lost your job. That's what you get trying to compete with a 20-year-old. And apparently that female that was bullying or harassing and tormenting Naya has a daughter too. So it doesn't matter if these people have children. A lot of them have children and they might have children older than you, the same age as you, younger than you. It does not matter. They're just very, very envious, very jealous, y'all. And they won't want to come out and say, oh, I envy you. I wish I could be like you. I wish, such and such. And sometimes they might say it to you in a roundabout way. And sometimes they'll just try to, give you these passive aggressive remarks or comments to make you feel a certain type of way about yourself. But if anybody out there is dealing with this, hold your head up. Don't second guess yourself. Don't keep questioning, what did I do for them not to like me? Stop trying to even do that, y'all. I've been dealing with this for many years. It's nothing that you've done. It's just your pure existence that bothers their spirits, okay? And these negative, demonic, trash entities need to be destroyed and eradicated. I don't even know why they came into existence, yet we're here and they wish that we didn't exist. All right? So anyway, in the words of Brown Girls Are Beautiful, men, if you're out there watching this, please have a talk with your daughters, your nieces, your cousins, your sisters, your aunts, your mothers, and just find out, the narrative that goes on in the melanated female community. What have they been dealing with? Make sure they're not going through this, because some people take their lives because they go through this so much that they feel like they don't even want to be here. And don't let anybody ever make you feel that way. I don't care what the situation is. You deserve to be here just as much as these negative, beastly looking broads. Okay. All right. They don't even deserve to breathe the air that you breathe. They should be humbled to be in a real queen's presence. Okay. And royalty's presence. That's how you have to carry yourself. They're already mad. Let them stay mad. But yes, so this is a conversation that should be opened up in the melanated community. Why do we have to keep going through this? Unfortunately, this is the mentality that has been brought up with people, and maybe they haven't been taught better coming up, with their parenting. I don't know. But whatever she's mad about, she has an internal problem. She needs to go work it out with herself. She even told this girl, Naya, she was like, oh, nobody would want to have kids with you. Why would you mention that? So did her child's father leave because her child's father didn't want a child with her? Because you're projecting on this young girl. And I don't think she's going to have a problem with any man wanting to procreate with her. That's crazy and it's ridiculous. Oh, and this is another thing I want to tell females. Stop listening to these men trying to tear you down, because that's another thing that goes on a lot. They want to talk about whatever they feel that they can use to make you feel bad about yourself, whether it's your age or if it's your accomplishments, if it's the fact that you're single. Oh, why are you by yourself? Why you don't have children? You're too old for this and that. Look, don't apologize for not letting a man or a male come in and ruin your life and leave you as a single mother. Don't apologize for that, y'all. Okay. All right. Stand in your power. In the words of Brown Girls Are Beautiful, I want to give a special acknowledgement to all the angelic warriors out there. Continue to walk in your divinity. You all stay blessed, and let's look forward to some more live streams. Until next time, I'll tune in with y'all later. Auf Wiedersehen, y'all.